Let's be real, most people suck at making decisions. They overthink, hesitate, and by the time they finally choose, the best opportunities are already gone. And if you don't believe me, ask yourself this. How many times have you wanted to start something? Switch careers, pick up a skill, finally get your fucking life together, only to talk yourself out of it? Exactly. So today, we're fixing that. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to make the smartest moves for your future, without second guessing, overthinking, or getting stuck in the same cycle. Let's get into it. The worst decision isn't making the wrong choice. It's making no choice at all. Every day you waste debating, you're losing time, energy, and opportunities that won't wait for you. Think about it. How many times have you wanted to start something new? Maybe a business, a new job, or even just going to the gym. But instead of acting, you sit there weighing the pros and cons until the moment passes. That's how people get stuck in the same fucking cycle for years. So let me be clear. Not deciding is deciding to stay exactly where you are. And if you're okay with that, keep scrolling. If not, stay with me. Most people stress over details that don't matter. They'll spend weeks tweaking a resume but won't apply to a single job. They'll research workout plans but won't step foot in a gym. The 80-20 rule says that 80% of your results come from 20% of your actions. So instead of getting lost in minor details, figure out what moves the needle fast and focus on that. Let's say you're trying to improve your career. Instead of spending months debating if you should switch jobs, start applying. Networking with the right people will get you further than spending hours tweaking your LinkedIn bio. I had a friend who spent an entire month choosing between two fonts for his resume, but didn't send out a single job application. Meanwhile, another friend with a simple, straight-to-the-point resume applied to 50 jobs, landed 5 interviews, and got an offer in 2 weeks. Obsessing over details doesn't get you results. Taking action does. If an opportunity doesn't make you say, hell yes, then it's a no. Simple. Overthinking kills momentum, and the longer you hesitate, the more likely you are to talk yourself out of something. If you're considering a job, a project, or even a relationship, ask yourself, does this excite me? Does it align with my long-term goals? If not, move on. A lot of people get stuck choosing between a safe path and something that excites them. But if you're constantly dragging your feet, that's a sign. A friend of mine had 2 job offers. One paid slightly more but felt boring. The other one aligned with his goals, challenged him, and had better growth potential. He almost took the first job just because of the salary, but when he asked himself, is this a hell yes? The answer was obvious. He went with the second job, and now he's thriving. Your brain has a limited amount of decision-making power each day. That's why successful people simplify their choices, wearing the same outfits, meal prepping, or automating finances. The less time you waste on small decisions, the more energy you have for the big ones. Ever wonder why Mark Zuckerberg wears the same gray shirt every day? It's one less decision to make, freeing up mental space for what actually matters. Now, I'm not saying wear the same hoodie every day, but start cutting out unnecessary choices. I used to waste 20 minutes every morning deciding what to wear, until I built a simple quote-unquote uniform for my daily routine. Black jeans, a neutral t-shirt, done. Now, I use that extra brain power for shit that's actually important. People get stuck waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect time to start a business, the perfect job, the perfect conditions. Spoiler alert, that moment doesn't exist. Think about YouTubers who start with terrible camera quality, bad audio, and cringe-worthy editing. But they improve because they start. Meanwhile, the perfectionist spends years waiting and never uploads a single video. One of my friends wanted to start a clothing brand. He kept waiting until he had the perfect designs, the perfect supplier, and the perfect Instagram page. Meanwhile, another guy I know printed some simple t-shirts, started selling, and built an actual brand. Perfection kills progress. Let's be real, everything is getting more expensive. Rent, food, gas, education. If you're waiting for the right time to invest in yourself, start a side hustle, or level up your skills, you're waiting to pay a premium later. A friend of mine wanted to learn coding. He kept delaying, saying he'd do it when he had more time. 3 years later, AI tools started replacing entry-level coders, and now he's scrambling. The best time to start was 3 years ago. The second best time? Right fucking now. Regret is one of the most powerful emotions out there. And the worst kind of regret? Wishing you had started sooner. Ask any successful person if they regret taking action. They'll say no. But ask someone stuck in the same cycle for years, and they'll have a long list of "I wish I had." I know someone who had the chance to invest in Bitcoin back when it was dirt cheap. He hesitated, overthought it, and never pulled the trigger. Years later, he watched his friends who did take action cash out for millions. He's still talking about how he almost invested. A lot of people struggle with decision-making because they say yes to too many things. But every yes is a no to something else. If you say yes to going out every weekend, you're saying no to extra sleep, productivity, and saving money. If you say yes to every little task at work, you're saying no to bigger opportunities that actually matter. One of my friends used to say yes to every favor people asked him for. Free work, projects, random meetups. He was constantly drained and had no time for himself. Once he learned to say no, he finally had time to build his own business. Now he's thriving. Here's the truth. There's no perfect formula for decision-making. But if you apply these principles, you'll make better choices, faster, and with more confidence. So stop hesitating. The opportunities you're debating today won't be there forever. And if you don't take them, someone else will. Yo, if this hit home, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below on the best decision you've made recently. Catch you in the next one.